official confirmation about this, but Laura Loomer, who is a White House advisor, is stating that a high-level source close to the White House tells us that Mitch McConnell is officially brain dead and he's not coming back.
Hospital as we mark week 3 of the hospitalization of Senator Mitch McConnell following the June 14th medical emergency. As you can see behind me, the Capitol Hill police vehicles, these black vehicles, are still parked outside the hospital here, an indication that he is likely also still here.
And a string of
Mitch McConnell has basically vanished from the public. His office is giving the same vague "he's recovering" line. And now his wife, Elaine Chao, has been spotted in China meeting with one of the most powerful officials in Beijing. And I'm sorry, but the timing is way too strange to just casually skip over this. So let's get into how this is getting more suspicious by the second.
It's a kidnapping boat?
So according to the official timeline, McConnell was hospitalized on June 14th after a serious medical emergency at his Washington home. The emergency dispatch audio literally mentioned an unconscious person and a possible cardiac arrest.
Medical local paramedic agent 3, medic 3, again, response unconscious.
Had a great communications. He's calling me a supervisor. CPR in progress. Okay.
Since then, McConnell hasn't been seen publicly, has not voted since June 11th, and his team still hasn't given a clear explanation of what exactly happened to him. Now the rumors are saying he's brain dead.
It is something that I think indicates that there is a high likelihood that Mitch McConnell is dead, and they're just waiting to publish this article. Now, there have been reports from many people, including the person who I think originally broke the story of Mitch McConnell with the heart attack, saying that he is brain dead.
Sources are saying Mitch McConnell is being kept alive by life support machines, but a White House source told us McConnell is in organ failure, and a source told us he's been declared brain dead by doctors, and the White House has been told McConnell is never coming back. But then, just 3 days later, his wife Elaine Chao was seen in Beijing meeting with Chinese Vice President Han Zhen. And Elaine Chao isn't some random political spouse. She's a former U.S. Transportation Secretary, a former Labor Secretary, and she's been tied to high-level Republican power for decades. She also comes from the Chao family, which has long been connected to global shipping through Foremost Group, a company that's faced scrutiny in the past over China-related business ties. So people are not saying Mitch McConnell himself was the honeypot. They're saying Mitch may have been the target. Now the facts are pointing out to one of the most powerful Republican senators in America, who was tied for decades to a woman whose family and political world kept brushing up against China. And that's why Elaine being spotted in Beijing while Mitch was hidden away in the hospital looks so suspicious to people. And to make it even messier, this is happening while rumors about McConnell's condition are going completely off the rails.
I have breaking news that has been provided directly to the David Pakman Show. Allegedly, Mitch McConnell has been unconscious in the hospital for the last 3 weeks. This would directly undercut the claim that he is continuing to recover, as has been stated numerous times. This would directly undercut claims from some that they have been in touch with Mitch McConnell, and he said that he is doing well. This is what sources are telling me directly.
Some people online are claiming he's been unconscious for weeks.
Where the is Mitch McConnell? This is Turtle Watch, day 12. There's been no official statement for several days after his team said that he will not be voting in the Senate this week.
Someone said, so basically Mitch McConnell is a vegetable on life support in the hospital. And because his wife fled to China, there's no one with power of attorney to pull the plug or give up his seat. Which is likely by design, because if the seat was vacated before August 3rd, the election would become a special election, which would allow Thomas Massie to run as an independent and potentially win. And the entire Republican Party is going along with this sick charade, because they're wholly owned by a foreign country who views Thomas Massie as a serious threat to to their power. And the conspiracy isn't just about his health, it's about the Senate seat. Kentucky changed its law so that if a U.S. Senate seat becomes vacant, the governor doesn't just appoint a replacement. Instead, the vacancy triggers an election process. That matters because McConnell's seat is already up in 2026, and if something happens before the wrong deadline, the race could become a special election nightmare for Republicans. That's why people are bringing up Thomas Massie. The theory is that if McConnell's seat becomes vacant too early, Massie could potentially run as an independent, split the Republican vote, and throw a seat that should be safe into chaos. So now people are wondering if the vague health updates aren't just about privacy, but about timing. Others are demanding a proof of life video, saying there are reports that Mitch McConnell is either dead or brain dead. They will keep him alive or say he's still alive to prevent Thomas Massie from swooping in. This is how they play. If they're gonna say he's alive, we need proof of life. And Elaine being in China adds another layer because she's also his next of kin. So people are asking, if McConnell was in a life or death medical situation, why was the person closest to him politically and personally outside the country meeting with Chinese leadership? So if McConnell really is on the road to recovery, then proving that should be simple, which is why everyone's convinced that Mitch is really brain dead and the government is hiding something from us.